Nursery cartoon life journey with who I'm. In a meadow bright, where the wildflowers sway, lived 5 little ducks who would quack and play. With feathers of gold in the warm summer sun, they splashed in the brook, oh what joy, how they'd run! One day while they paddled through waters so clear, a crab scuttled by with a curious cheer. Hello, said the crab with his pincers held high, mind if I join, just give friendship a try. The ducks looked at each other with glances unsure, for crabs weren't like ducks, he was prickly and pure. But the bravest of 5, the one known as Lou, said why not, there's room for one more in our crew. So together they frolicked on shores made of sand. The ducklings all quacked while their new friend just planned to teach them to dance in a rhythm unique, with sideways shuffles that left them all weak. How they laughed as they tried every move. The crab led them onward with grace none could prove. From waddles to jiggles beneath willows sway, their hearts swelled with joy as they danced through the day. Yet twilight approached and soon shadows crept near. The sky turned to gold but filled hearts with fear, for Lou felt it deeply, a longing inside. Could such friendships endure when dawn broke wide? Then quietly spoke their dear crustacean friend, though I walk different paths, this bond will not end. When tides wash away all that we know and see, just remember my laughter, let it set you free. And thus when the stars lit the dark velvet skies, 5 ducks gathered round where their newfound friend lies. With tails shared from dusk until soft morning light, they learn love knows no bounds, it can conquer each night.
Tranquil pond where the lilies sway, 5 little ducks wobbled, brightening the day. Their feathers were golden, their quacks filled the air. With mischief and laughter they danced without care. But on the bank sat a curious sight, a gorilla named Gus with a fur dark as night. He watched from his perch with a glint in his eye, as the ducks paddled by in a line oh so spry. Quack, quack, said Daisy, come join us for fun. But Gus shook his head, he felt too big to run. The ducks quacked together in playful delight, while Gus dreamed of joining their jubilant flight. With each gentle ripple that splashed on the shore, Gus felt something stir deep inside evermore. Could he leap through the reeds and find joy like they? Yet doubt whispered softly, you're just not built that way. Then Puddles, the boldest, swam closer to see. She flapped her small wings and called out cheerily, oh Gus, don't be sad, there's room for you here. Just take one brave step, we'll show you no fear. With courage igniting a flicker within, Gus took to his feet with a hopeful grin. He plunged into water, a splash loud and grand, and 5 little ducks swirled around him on land. They danced around together in harmony's glow. Each duckling found strength in this friendship aglow. No longer alone, but embraced by their song, in unity's warmth where all creatures belong. So remember, dear friends, when life's burdens weigh down, even giants can feel like they're losing their crown. For sometimes it takes just a quack or 2 shared to bridge any chasm if hearts are laid bare.
And a quaint little town by the shimmering lake lived 5 lively ducks with a curious streak. They waddled and quacked as the sun kissed the morn, while nearby a musician strummed soft on his horn. With feathers all golden and eyes full of glee, the ducks danced in circles as wild as could be. The musician played notes that fluttered like wings, and together they wove an enchanting of things. Oh, join us, they quacked with a chorus so bright. Your music's our magic, it fills us with light. The fiddler just chuckled and said with a grin, I'll serenade you, let the symphony begin. So we played them a tune that soared high like the sky, as the ducks flapped their wings in sweet harmony nigh. From gentle mid-to puddles to bold crescendos wide, their laughter entwined in each ebbing tide. But one little duckling named Dilly was shy. He watched from afar while his friends flew up high. Oh, why can't I sing, he thought deep in his heart, for this joyous adventure feels worlds apart. Then noticing Dilly's forlorn little face, the musician paused gently to offer him space. Just listen, he whispered as notes filled the air, let your heart find its rhythm, don't worry or care. With courage ignited by love's tender spark, Dilly took flight from his fear's heavy dark. He waddled right forth and let out a sound, a quack that joined music where joy could be found. Now 5 ducks were dancing with freedom anew. Each note became feathers in shades bright and true. Together they laughed 'neath the sun's glowing arc, 5 friends united, a symphony's heart. In a glade where the sunlight weaves through green, 5 ducks waddled forth a charming scene, their feathers aglow with the morning's embrace. They quacked and they played in their joyful race. But among ancient oaks that stood tall and proud, there grew a wise tree that spoke clear and loud. Come here, little ducks, I have tales to share, of adventures beyond you might want to dare. The first duck named Quack was brimming with glee. Tell us of wonders, oh tree, can it be? With leaves whispering secrets in soft breezy tones, the tree spun its stories like magical bones. There's a river where dreams swim beneath silver skies, and mountains that glitter like stars in your eyes. But heed well my lesson, the old oak did say, for joy often hides where you learn to play. Next came Duckling Bee with wide open dreams. I long for excitement, she chirped with her beams. Take flight on the winds of imagination bright. Let your heart be your compass through day and through night. Then Dapper Duck Dave fluffed his chest up with pride. I lead all my friends, come along for the ride. With each little quack they set forth hand in wing, through meadows of laughter where hearts learn to sing. As shadows grew long from their frolicsome chase, the tree called them back with a gentle embrace. You've danced 'neath the sun and explored all around, but remember this truth, true joy can be found. So 5 merry ducks gathered close at twilight's hue, with lessons from an oak about life tried and true. For it's not just adventure or faraway lands, but friendship and love that forever withstands.
In a meadow where the wildflowers sway, 5 ducks waddled all on a bright summer's day. With feathers of gold and a quack full of cheer, they splashed in the pond, their laughter sincere. But lurking nearby, with grace and with speed, a cheetah watched closely, his heart was intrigued. He'd sprinted from shadows, from tall grass friendship, his heart could not sleep. "Why are you alone?" asked the first little duck, as they paddled in circles, a cheerful good luck. The cheetah approached them, his stride was so sleek, yet there shone in his eyes an unspoken mystique. "I'm fast," he replied with a flick of his tail, "but I've no one to run with along nature's trail." The ducks quacked in chorus, they nodded their heads. "Join us for fun, come play instead." So they trotted through meadows where daisies bloomed wide, and the cheetah ran circles while they danced beside. With each joyful quack and each powerful dash, an unlikely bond grew, it sparked like a flash. Together they played until twilight drew near. The stars whispered secrets that only friends hear. The cheetah shared stories of mountains and streams, while ducks told him tales spun from sweet sunny dreams. But as night fell upon them like velvet so fine, a question arose, a truth drawn by time. "How can we remain?" asked the fifth little duck, "for you're swift as the wind while we waddle and cluck." So under the moonlight where magic is spun, 5 ducks and 1 cheetah found joy in their run. For though worlds may differ and paths may divide, true friendships can flourish if hearts are open wide. In fields filled with laughter where memories gleam, 5 ducks with the cheetah became more than a dream. And whenever you wander beneath skies so vast, remember this tale of how love holds steadfast.
Nursery cartoon love journey with Hoorah.